Following an extensive investigation by several units of the Calgary Police Service, a man wanted on warrants has been taken into custody in the Northwest. On Thursday, March 7, 2013, at approximately 5 p.m., the tactical unit arrested a man outside an apartment building in the 4400 block of 4th Street Northwest. Michael George Delday, 24, was arrested on 4 outstanding warrants for house break and enter, assault, criminal harassment, and uttering threats. As a result of a search warrant executed following the arrest, Delday has also been charged with several weapons-related offenses, including unauthorized possession of a firearm and possession of body armor without a valid permit. A man and woman were also subsequently arrested and charged with weapon offenses. All 3 were in court this morning. Questions?
What's the relation between the 3?
I don't have specifics on their relationships, but obviously they were all found in the same residence together or related to that residence, and that's why all 3 were charged.
This is probably a better way to ask this. Is there any indication that they were stockpiling weapons some kind of attack or something? Is there any indication of something like that?
I wouldn't say that. My concern is that the weapons that were found in the residence were loaded. There were 2 handguns and 1 assault rifle. 2 handguns were stolen. I can't speak about where they were stolen from at this time, because that's still part of an ongoing investigation.
What's the significance of the arrest? You've been looking for this guy for a long time. Is there significance to the arrest of this gentleman?
Well, I think the arrest itself is significant in that this person was, we put out a press release last year, and at that time we spoke to the violence that was involved in the investigation we were doing. And we told the public that we were interested in information that would lead to his arrest. The CPS has followed up on investigative leads that led us to that residence and took him into custody without incident, which I think speaks highly of the investigative effort that we go through to catch people that, when we ask for the public's assistance and we warn them that somebody dangerous is out there, we were able to take him into custody without incident. And as I told you, we arrested him and charged him with weapons-related offenses.
Is he, in the time that you were looking for him, is he suspected of being involved in any other incidents?
I'm not aware of any.
From what you know, has he just been hiding more or less in this residence since that time?
No, I don't know where he was during the time we brought it to your attention in the summer last year. All I know is that the investigators were following up on leads that recently led them to that address.
Have any of the offenders been previously arrested? Have any of the offenders been previously arrested or charged?
I can't speak to their past history with the Calgary Police Service. If you want that information is available through the public courts.
Has there been anything new about the Monterey shooting on the weekend?
I don't have any details on that shooting.
Really?
Can you speak to the child this morning? EMS confirmed that the 2-month-old girl had died upon arrival at the hospital. Is there anything information that you can tell us when police did take over? Whose care was this baby with? Who was she with?
It's really early in the investigation, the one you're talking about.
Yes.
All I can tell you is that our investigators are involved with the medical examiner's office at this time. We're at the really early stages of the investigation. So we're trying to determine the manner and cause of death, or the initial investigation into that. Death investigations with children and infants do take quite some time. So we're just at the early stages trying to sort out what happened. And I'm just waiting back right now to hear from the investigators in the medical examiner's office as to what direction they're going to go. Okay.
Back to the case, kind of the original case. How many body armor pieces were there? How many were found in the residence?
I'm not going to speak directly to the evidence because some of that information will be considered holdback information.
Okay.
All I can tell you is that body armor was located, that nobody in that residence had a permit to possess that body armor. Therefore, that's why they were all charged with that offense.
I may have missed this, but why were you looking for this guy in the first place?
Last year, there were 2 offenses specifically. One was a home invasion type offense, Second one was a threats complaint where a person threatened somebody and there was a handgun involved. As a result of those investigations, Mr. Delday, a warrant was put out for his arrest, and the investigators have been working on that ever since to try and locate him.
Are there any other people being sought in either case?
Not at this time, not that I'm aware of.
And sorry, just with the infant, can you give us a time of when police were called and when EMS was called and who called?
CPS was called, I believe, at approximately 12:30, I believe. I don't know what time EMS got that call. Thank you very much.
Thank you.